scheduled for 12 rounds for the World Boxing Council Light Heavyweight Championship of the world, with an unblemished, perfect record of 28 wins, no defeats, with 20 of those victories by knockout. He is the number 3 ranked WBC contender, making his first appearance in America, weighing in at the light heavyweight limit of 175 pounds, and hailing from Bielsko-Biała, Poland, please welcome undefeated Tomasz Adamek. Fighting out of the red corner, also weighing in at the light heavyweight limit of 175 pounds, he hails from the Gold Coast of Australia. Making his second appearance in the United States, sporting a professional record of 23 wins and only 1 defeat with 17 knockouts, he is the WBC #1 contender. Please welcome Paul Hurricane Briggs.
.108-12 for an amateur record. Paul Briggs is a former world champion in Muay Thai boxing. He had 54 wins and 59 fights there, so that was sort of his amateur record. All right, we're set to go with this big first fight of the evening. It's for the WBC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Adamek is an unknown factor. He's beat everybody, knocked out most. 20 knockouts and 28 wins, so Briggs will have to be cautious early. Paul Briggs has spent the last year in the United States training under Jack Mosley. He's got good speed, good power. I've broadcast several of Paul's fights, and I can tell you this kid can fight. Adamek is a guy who has a tendency to hang his left hand low, and that'll open up the right hand for Paul Briggs. Briggs is very strong with both the hook and the right hand. Adamek has an extraordinary reach advantage, so he's hanging that left hand low, but he hasn't fought anybody in the class of Briggs.
Coming up on August 13th, more exciting boxing action. Global Glory, Battle for Pride and Country, featuring Hasim the Rock Rahman versus Monty Two Guns Barrett in the WBC Interim Heavyweight Championship. Save the date, August 13th. For tickets, call 312-559-1212.
His entire career has been fought in Poland. He fought in England, he's fought in Finland, he's fought in Spain and Germany. Briggs not doing much here in the early going. This guy looks huge next to Paul Briggs. They both weigh the same, and Adamek is a huge guy for a light heavyweight. Big, tall guy, 6'2". Paul's only 5'11". It's a big man. And Briggs is up against him. With Jack Mosley, he's really dedicated himself to training, but right now Adamek is giving him fits in the first round here. Paul's from the Gold Coast in Australia. He throws his right hand, and Adamek showing some quickness on his feet. Just in the opening few seconds here of this first round, I see that Adamek is a pretty good fighter. Briggs is learning to attack the body, but he can't get at it so far. Now he clips him with a left hook. Briggs is a very, very tough guy. Only been down once in his career, and that was a couple of fights ago against Jesus Ruiz. He got knocked down in the second round, but he came back in a WBC eliminator to win that fight. Chopping shots by Adamek was keeping pressure on Paul Briggs in the first round. Briggs not doing much. There he nails him with the right hand and the uppercut of the inside. As Paul with the left hand backs the guy off. When he enters that kill zone, he better be throwing against this guy. And it's going to be tough to enter it without throwing because of the extraordinary reach, 75.5 inches to 71. Adamek comes downstairs. That doesn't bother Briggs. Briggs a very tough kid from the Gold Coast. Born you know, in New Zealand, so he's a Kiwi by blood, by birth. That one block, nice stiff left hand by Adamek. Adamek drills the body, and now Briggs is getting kind of warmed up here, the #1 contender. Paul Briggs in the black trunks facing you. He goes with his right hand lead. 10 seconds to go in the first round. Adamek, I think, has won this first round, though. Briggs hasn't done an awful lot in the first round. Third man in the ring, by the way, is Tim Adams. This Paul with a nice stiff jab.
Let him go.
All right, the bell ends round 1. So that's a good Adamek round. And, of course, the crowd in attendance in the city of Chicago, very heavy Polish influence here. So they love this guy. And, of course, they all came out to see Andrew Golota. This is Adamek's opponent.
Bliżej prawa ręka, okej? Bliżej prawa ręka. To samo, kończysz lewą ręką. Lewy prosty, prawy, kończysz lewą ręką. Zdejdź się w prawo. Dobra? Jest dobrze. Jest wolny, robił dużo wagi. To...
You gotta suck it. Don't give him no encourage to jump on you. Continue to work your jab to the body.
That's
to the
Jack
head.
Mosley
Use your
now
face.
talking to Paul.
But continue to don't be tight. Relax.
Very
Paul.
good
Just
teacher.
relax, okay?
Is Adamek with a stiff jab that he
Everything will be
catches with a
fine.
light right
It's
hand.
only the first
Paul very
round.
quick on his
First
feet,
round.
then he plants.
I don't know which way it went.
And watch Briggs come back here. He's a game guy. This guy, Muay Thai boxer who went to Thailand as a youngster. So he's tough. Not easy coming over the States and training for a year to get ready under the hands of Jack Mosley. All right, here we go. This is round 2. The Colonel, Bob Sheridan here in Chicago. Now Paul Briggs is split wide open. I don't know what hit him.
Step right there.
But we got to find
Step
out whether it was a glove.
Give me a time for a minute. Give me a
Time is out.
Stay there.
Paul Briggs is cut. We got to find out if it's a head
That
or a
was
glove.
caused by a headbutt.
Caused by a headbutt.
The cut, yes, the cut was caused by a headbutt.
That's very important because if the fight has to be
I'm not
stopped
hearing you.
because of an accidental headbutt inside of 4 rounds, it's no contest. And this is a bad cut
Did you get that,
to the
Joe?
left side of the eye
Unintentional headbutt.
caused by a headbutt. And the referee, Tim Adams, right on top of it. So Paul has got some problems here now.
Step over
And he's
there.
calling the doctor in. Watch the heads come together right there. I mean, Paul's the one that came forward,
Just
but
take
it's
a
an
look at it.
accidental headbutt. And that often happens when you have a tall
Is he
guy
good to go?
fighting a shorter
Okay.
guy. And Adamek just put his head down and
Buddy,
Paul
put
crashed
him
right
back
into
in.
it.
Box.
Time is back in, so that cut is serious. Briggs has got those hands high now. And he's got to attack. There's a real sense of urgency now for Paul Briggs. Right hand falls a little bit short, and Briggs is really fired up. Adamek tries to battle back. There's the jab in the face of Briggs. And this guy looks like Goliath. Left hook, big left hook that time by Paul.
Wait.
This cut is to the left side of his left eye. It's not over the eye and it's not in the lid. That part is good, but it's a bad cut. It's deep. Stiff jab by Paul. Tomas stands right in front of him. Nothing fancy. He's just so big. And that's where his power comes from. Tries to drill the body of Paul Briggs. With this back to you in red, Tomasz Adamek from Poland. Stepping up in class to fight the toughest fighter of his life. And so far, he's risen to the occasion. Briggs goes with his jab. Boy, doesn't it look like David Goliath here? Adamek is huge.
Coming up on August 13th, more exciting boxing action. Global Glory. Battle for Pride and Country featuring Hassim the Rock Rahman versus Monty Two Guns Barrett in the WBC Interim Heavyweight Championship. Save the date, August 13th. For tickets, call 312-559-1212.
Either better hang on and slide down the ropes. Instead, he goes offense. Briggs has a concerned look on his face, too. There's the left hook as he lunges at him. Adamek right back. Paul's wife arrived here yesterday. He's dedicating this fight to his daughter, Aramea. The religious guy is, his son's name is Isaiah. Aramea's second birthday. And Paul, that cut is really bothering him right now as the blood is coming down pretty hard. This is going to be a sin if this fight has to be stopped because of that cut. And of course they'll have to do it over again. Because remember, a cut inside of 4 rounds by an accidental headbutt is a no contest. Paul Briggs is very swollen underneath that left eye now. And if Adamek was smart, he'd stop hitting him by that eye and try and get this thing into the later rounds. But that isn't the nature of fighters. nice stiff jab, practicing again with the right hand. Boy, I'd be jabbing. I'd be circling to my left. And I'd let this thing go to the scorecards because Adamek has won the first 2 rounds. After the 4th round is complete, it goes to the scorecards. And in my opinion, Adamek has won the first 2 rounds.